Ambassador. Today we are going to be traveling together. We won't actually get to leave the house, unfortunately, but I've got my adventure hat on. I've got my beach wrap behind me, and we're going to do some moving and some traveling today. So we're going to start with a word that you perhaps have already learned in Miss Loomis's physical education class, and that word is locomotor. Hopefully you remember or know that the word locomotor means to move from one place to another. You're not just staying in one spot, you're traveling through the room. So today we're going to start with some locomotor skills with our xylophone. So make sure that you are in a safe spot to travel. I'll give you a few seconds to get that figured out. Today I'm going to play different sounds on the xylophone, and each sound is going to match a type of movement. Now I've got some movements right here for you to look through, and I hope that you can match what you're seeing to what you're hearing. Before we get started, I want to remind you that just because you're at home doesn't mean you're not going to use the same safe rules we use at school. Your bodies need to match the instrument safely. When the music stops, your body freezes. And hopefully you're going to use really good listening ears to do your very best job matching. Let's give it a try. Did that sound like skipping? No. Did that sound like hopping or running? No. That one was just walking. One foot in front of the other. Walk, 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 walk. All right, we've done our walking. Use your careful listening ears and see if you can figure out what kind of movement this one is. Did that sound like running? No, I don't think so either. That one was skipping. Let's try that skipping one more time. This one is. So far, we have done walking and we have done skipping. Watch my hands and listen carefully to see if you can tell what kind of movement this one is. Did you notice that my hands were moving at the same time? They weren't taking turns, they were moving together. If my mallets represent feet, what kind of movement do you get if both feet move at the same time? Jumping! Now jumping is cool because jumping can be a locomotor movement. You can jump from one place to another place in your room, or you can just jump in place. So get ready for a jumping challenge. Sometimes I'm going to have you jump in place. Sometimes I'm going to have you jump from one spot to another. No matter if it's locomotor or non-locomotor jumping, you need to be using both feet at the same time. All right, here comes your jumping challenge. Get ready, stay safe, here we go. Now what happens if I change our jumping just a little bit, and instead of using two hands at the same time, I start with one hand and I end with the other? Can you think of what that movement would look like if you start on one foot and then you're not jumping with 2 feet, but you're jumping from one foot to the other foot? I think Miss Loomis would call that a leap. Would you practice some leaps with me? Safely, of course. Start on one foot, leap to the other. Here we go. Good luck. Let's see, now we have done walking, skipping, jumping, and leaping. I think that's a pretty good start for today. Let's learn a song. Up next in our day of traveling through music, we're going to learn a song that is from the Caribbean. Now, in class, we've had a lot of practice of echoing. Echoing is when I sing, and then when I'm done, you sing the exact same thing. Let's just practice a little bit of echoing to warm up our singing voices. Woo, woo, woo. Pew, boop, boop, boop. Woo, pew. Awesome. I hope you echoed back with me, taking turns, my turn and then your turn. This song works kind of the same way, but instead of echoing, this song is a call and response song. The difference between echoing and call and response is that in a call and response song, your part is always the same. It doesn't matter what I sing, you always sing the same thing. So, your part goes like this. Hill and gully. Listen again. Hill and gully. Let's tap the beat. Your part goes like this. Hill and gully. No matter what I sing, you're going to sing back to me. Hill and gully. All right, I'm going to sing something different. Hill and gully rider. Hill and gully. See how that works? Hill and gully rider. Hill and gully. Hill and gully rider. Hill and gully. Hill and gully rider, hill and gully. That part that we just learned is called the chorus. Hopefully you remember from last week that the chorus is the part of the song that repeats over and over again and it never changes. Now on the verse, your part isn't any different. You always sing hill and gully. My part on the verse sounds a lot different. Let's try our very first verse. Took my horse and come down, but my horse done tumble down, and the nighttime come tumbling down. Hill and gully rider, hill and gully rider. Were you singing your part? I was trying to play it on the xylophone for you. All right, so now we've learned the chorus and the first verse. All right, here's verse number 2. Listen really carefully because I think you'll notice an unexpected word in this verse. Oh, the moon shone bright down. Ain't no place to hiding down. And a zombie come a-riding down. Unexpected word in there. Zombie. Yeah, man, I was sitting on the couch reading through my book of music with my baby and just like playing through some songs, and I had only ever really known the first verse of this song. So as I'm playing through on my ukulele, I'm like, what is that word zombie? Who would have expected a beautiful beach song to be about a zombie? Well, I did some internet research and it turns out that the concept of zombies, the original zombie stories, come from like the Caribbean area. Sort of like when you think of vampires, you think of Count Dracula, who comes from Transylvania. I guess zombies have their own origin story, and they come from the part of the world that is like the Caribbean. Cool. So we're learning a song today about zombies. How cool is that? Hill and Gully Rider. Now, I know some of you have ukuleles at home, and if you do, you're in luck because this song is a one-chord song. And the chord that it uses is good, old, friendly F major chord. That's a chord that all of the third graders from this year have learned in my class. That's a really common ukulele chord. So if you have a ukulele, you can sing and play this song on your instrument. It sounds like this. Hill and Gully Rider, hill and gully, hill and gully rider, hill and gully, took my horse and come down, hill and gully.
We'll review those first 2 verses next time, and then we'll learn the next 2. That's all for today. Thanks for joining me. Bye!